The 5:30 with continuing coverage of that breaking news just into our newsroom. A new ruling in court means another roadblock for the Kensington Expressway project. A state Supreme Court judge ruled that the state DOT missed the mark in failing to conduct an environmental impact statement given the low threshold needed to do one. Because of that, the judge granted the preliminary injunction, which means no work on the project can begin until court proceedings conclude. Now, we spoke to the attorney Alan Bozer today, actually within the last hour, about this decision.
The judge looks at the law, and many times, the state is out there telling us what to do, but often it doesn't obey its own rules. And in this case, the judge said, look, the threshold is very low. If it may impact the environment, you have to do an EIS to protect the community. In this case, he found that there was no good reason that they did not do an EIS.
There is still a hearing on this case set for Monday morning. Now, I'm joined in studio by Two on Your Side's Nate Benson. Nate has been all over this, as you all know. You've been looking over the decision since they broke just before Most Buffalo came on the air. What stands out in this?
Yeah, Claudine, in parts of the decision, Judge Emilio Colaiacovo is very blunt. He said the state missed the mark in failing to do an EIS. The other thing that stood out to me is that the judge said it was surprising that stakeholders were largely left out of the conversation and that public comment period was limited.
So what does this mean for the project? Is it dead or not?
Well, Claudine, because of the preliminary injunction, no work can begin at all until a final decision is made by the judge. Now, there is a hearing set for Monday where both sides will present their final arguments in this special proceeding, and it's certainly possible a ruling could happen on Monday. But if the judge rules that a broader environmental impact study has to happen, that could put the state in a real tight spot. The current bridges and walls of the Kensington need repairs, so whether the DOT gives up completely, I don't believe that can happen.
And finally, Nate, this all happened on the same day that we are unveiling a half-hour special on WGRZ Plus, because we've been looking into this issue, because the reason we're doing this, everyone, is because we all drive the 33.
Yeah, it plays a big role in our lives for the people who live in that community. It has a very broad impact. It's one of the highest areas of asthma and respiratory illness in the country. Obviously, a lot of people who live in the suburbs use that to get in and out of the city. It's just a massive project that has a lot of history that we wanted to give everybody a little bit more context to. So we have a full half-hour special on WGRZ Plus on that right now.
Absolutely. And we want to remind people, don't forget to watch our streaming special that is coming up tonight on WGRZ Plus. It's called The Future of the 33. It starts at 8 o'clock only on our streaming app. Can you see it? WGRZ Plus. It's free to download and easy to do. It's available on your Roku, your Fire TV, and Apple TV. We invite you all to make sure you tune in for that.